session we are going to learn how to use some basic commands. Suppose you want to see your current working directory. Let's first execute the command. So here you have option, right? If you click on the Ubuntu desktop, then you will get right click one terminal. Like if you are using Windows, so in Windows we have CMD. This one like this. In Linux we have a terminal. So open terminal, and on this terminal, if you want to see on the current working directory, your current working directory where you are currently working, like in, if you see here in Windows, so this is your current working directory, C users and Naveen, which is your current user. So here if you want to see, so you have a command like pwd, which is a present working directory. So I am currently working under home and then the Naveen user. So now likewise this if you want to make a directory, so what you can do is mkdir dir, which is the command means the make directory. So suppose I want to make a directory, so what I will do is make directory, and if I want to give my name, so Naveen, so directory is created. And if you don't get any error, means your directory has been successfully created. But if you want to see, so if you want to see any all the files or any files, so what you will do is ls means listing. It will list all the directory files and everything which is present inside that directory where you are working. So if I type ls, what if you want to get all the details, like when this file is created, who is the users of this file and all. So you have an option like ls hyphen l space hyphen l. This means listing and l means long, so you can say it's long listing. So I will go here and I will type ls hyphen l. See all the files which you have seen above, same file you will see here also, but there are some more description given. So if you see here, you will get 3-4 parts. First is d, after that you will get rwx, then again r hyphen x, again r hyphen x. So these are the categorized, like if you work on the Linux any version, so they are they have some what you can say is like their notation. So first is like d, which means directory, then hyphen, this means ordinary files, then comes, there are 3 types of you can say users, they have categorized in 3 way. One is user, other is group, and third is others. So for user they have given 3 rights on the file or folder. One is r, another is w, and another is x. Same wise for this also they have given rwx, and for these others also they have given rwx. So if you see here, r means read, w means write, x means execute. So these are the different file permission. So if you have all the file permission, read, write and execute, means you have the full permission on that file. Either you can read whatever written in that file, or you can modify the content of that file, or you can execute that files. So suppose this is first one is a user, second one is the group, and third is other. So you have all the permission. What if there are more than one user who want to operate on the same files like read, write and execute? For that they have given the group. So what you will do is you will create a group, and inside group you add all the users who need that permissions on the file. And for others you can also do like this, means you can give all the permission. What you can do is you can give the permission which they basically needed. Like suppose you take an example, suppose you have a .NET application or executable application. So when you go to install on your machine that application, so you have an execute permission, but if you want to change something from that application but you don't have right, likewise same here is a permission. Now this is a user and the owner of the file, who is the user and who is the owner. So for these files, like say Naveen, the user and honor, everything is the Naveen. Now this is a file size, and this is the date and time on which this file is created. So if you see here, then September 1st and the time which this file has been created. So these are the basic details of ls-l. There are many more commands like this, like ls-a. A is for hidden files which you cannot see in here. If you execute this file, so here you will see the files which start from the dot. So like dot bash logout, .config, .local. These are the files which start from the dot. You will get that file using the -a commands along with all the files, all other files. What if you want to see this file in the long listing way? So what you can do is ls-la. So here you will get all the files, or you can also do it al. You will get all the files. Likewise, there are so many commands belongs to L. So if you want to get description or what that commands do, so you have a manual. So in Linux, for manual you have a shortcut command like man. So if you do man and I want to know all the details and description of ls commands, so I'll type ls. So you will get here all the description and information regarding this. So if you see, I have the option is command is ls, means list directory contents. Then they have options like option and file. So you give the option like a-l and others. And if you want to give particular file name also, then you can give that. Another thing is there are so many commands inside that. If you see -a, -l, likewise -a is do not ignore entries starting with dot, means hidden files. As well as if we go in L, so here use a long listing format. So likewise there are so many commands which you can use along with ls. If you want to exit from this manual, so you have option here given, press H for help or Q for quit. So what I will do, I will press quit and I will exit from this. So guys, if you have any question regarding this, you can ask me.